Hello!
Howdy.
Hello, and everybody, welcome back to another lovely week of me torturing my friends willingly. On their part, it's wonderful. Anyway, welcome to Strahd and Coffee. I am your lovely DM, Stealthy Chaos. This is my lovely players. Say hello, lovely players.
Hello, lovely players.
Hi.
Awesome, wonderful.
Hi, Dadley.
Oh, hey.
We're gonna be
I'm not talking about it right now.
picking up where we left off. We do have a couple spiels and announcements for you guys.
Yeah,
One
Stealthy,
of
I
the boys
hear-
wants to do the steals.
Oh, okay. Dippy. I threw the ad read at you yesterday, and I just realized I'm doing it again. I hear some music playing.
Oh.
We don't shill dubby here. This isn't the dubby zone.
I was about to say, like, that's the wrong ad read, friend. No, this is the right one. Tabletop audio. It's a heck of a service, isn't it? You can get all of your free background music, ambient audio, sound effects, and whatnot off of tabletopaudio.com. It's completely free to use for your games both online and in person. They have a non-obligatory Patreon where you can unlock longer versions of tracks or download any track that you like. They have merch. You can set up compatibility with smart home devices so you can control your tabletop audio hands-free. And all you got to do, if you're using it on an online platform such as this, is give them a shout, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Thank you, Tabletop Audio, for being the music to our ears.
Stay tuned to the end of the stream for schedule and announcements of what's coming next. And of always, give us a follow if you like what you see. Give us a subscription if you're feeling generous. A Prime subscription gives us the money and you the ad-free experience at no cost to you. It's September? Is that what they're calling it on Twitch?
September, yeah.
September. Subs are 30% off. I think that's the number. 25% off. It was almost a really good deal. No, 25% off. Give us a subscription on the YouTube channel to keep up with all of our VODs, past, present, and future. Everything we do, it gets posted over there. Go follow the link tree in the description for all the fun stuff, like the Instagram, to see updates when we go live, clips edited by Brett, and memes posted by Dono. The merch store to have a small piece of the channel with you wherever you go. Pay no attention to the newest thing posted. I need to post something else, so it's not the top thing anymore.
You know what you can post?
You know what I should post?
You know what you should post?
I have no idea what should Dadley post to.
What should I post?
What is it? What?
Strahd and Coffee merch. We still have the
Strahd
pillow.
and Coffee merch.
I refused, even when Strahd and Coffee wasn't around, I refused to leave the pillow out of the merch store.
That's
but,
true. I remember that.
Strahd and Coffee merch coming soon. I love the mug so much. The mug is top tier.
The bug needs to come back, yeah.
And, of course, join the Discord server so you can hang out with the other friends in the cast of the ANIPOD family tree, where we do meets and talks and a monthly book club. Stealthy, what's the book this month?
The book this month is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon.
Yes.
And then the next book will be Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yes, which is a hefty book. It's very good. I'm very excited to check it out. And as always, we appreciate anything you do to support the channel and support what we do here. And with that, I run straight into the mist. No.
Steal the name of my
You can
show.
certainly
Jeez.
try.
I just want to shoot my shot on camera here. Brett, can we get the Donna's Idea mug? Because that will be one of my favorite mugs.
Brett, do you know what the Dono's Idea merch is?
I don't.
The Dono's Idea
Perfect.
merch.
Just say yes.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, I won't finish my sentence.
Okay. Great.
It's so good. I saw that and I was like, I must obtain something of this.
Alrighty. Who would like to recap what happened last session?
We got fucked.
I was literally a second away. Just Tony Stark. He beat me by 1 second. No, yeah, we got a call to go to a cabin in the woods, a town in the woods. And thank you, Howl, for the subscription for
Ooh,
8
thank you.
months.
Thanks, Hal.
Wow, thank you very much.
24 months. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's a pretty good one. Thank you very much.
That's pretty good.
So we got called to a little lumber town in the woods, and we talked for a while
We mostly
about
talked.
what was happening in the woods, and got to know each other a little bit better with a drinking game that I misremembered the rules for, which
Oh,
meant that every
100%.
time
Oh,
which,
I remember.
every time no, I misremembered the rules on the day of. I said that the rules were you ask another person a question, and if they give you an answer, you drink.
Yeah.
The actual rules to that game are you ask a question of another person, and either they give you an answer or they drink.
Drink.
Those are the
That
rules.
was much more fun, entertaining though, to watch you guys do that.
It was more entertaining to be like, I gotta know. Oh, now I know. I'm gonna drink. Like, that was strange. I knew I
Wild.
remembered it wrong when I said it, and I was trying to figure out how I remembered it wrong, and then I remembered how I remembered it wrong, and it was so funny. And it was like, this is totally ass backwards. But then we fought some hags, and we beat them mercilessly to death with a stick. A stick
And then we all
called
went
our
home.
spells and magic, and then we all
sword.
had a happily ever after. I'm kidding, of course. We got sucked into the pocket dimension that all vampiric haters fear.
Dippy, let me get this straight. We go to a town, we go out into the woods following wildlife, we beat old women with sticks, and we get sucked into a hell dimension.
We followed
Yeah.
the mouse. The
Oh, we
little
followed a
mouse that
mouse.
you
Followed a little
bribed with
mouse into the
cheese.
woods.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we got sent to torture plane. Hello.
But Dippy and I did some great work while the other two distracted the hags because we used some super cool fucking magic. Because Dippy specifically
Yes.
was really cool. Mine was just freak curse a couple of times. Yours was like, I go into the weave, and I was like, oh shit, he's serious about this.
See, a small part of me has learned to get a lot better at improving things that my characters can do thanks to Enclave. Check out Mondays for Enclave.
God.
God. That was
The
supposed
conclusion-
to be at the end.
No, yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for the end, but no, go on.
So much for my happy ending.
Yeah, and you guys, you defeated them, and then you were magically compelled to grab some items, and you were whisked away to another plane of existence.
You don't know
Yes.
how much I wanted to just say, fuck that, I don't grab the statue, I leave.
I wasn't giving you
You
an
tried
option.
so hard.
You really
You
tried
were
not
like,
to
you were
touch
like,
it.
I don't want to, and Stealthy was like, you will touch. The
You
totem.
will.
Who will?
I don't railroad my players often, but when I do, you don't get an option.
I was 1 second away from killing Judas to avoid touching the statue.
He said, I grab the statue and bash it over my head so I don't
Yeah,
deal
and
with this.
stab my temple with it. No.
And after waking up being swallowed by impenetrable darkness, our players woke up in a beautiful old growth forest, alpine old growth forest, at the feet of an old lady. And that's where we pick back up.
Oh, it was at the feet of an old woman. Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
For
I
The
thought-
last thing that you heard was, well, what do we have here? And then that's where I ended the session. So,
I see.
picking back up, as you guys open your eyes and you're starting to get your bearings and everything, you realize there's an old woman sitting some distance from you all. There's a bag at her feet. She's obviously very old, weathered, skin almost leathery, wrinkles, aged, and you see that her fingers have been gnarled by arthritis and use much hard labor. However, her clothing is, her dress is this rich purple with this beautiful beadwork and embroidery along the hem. A red shawl covers her shoulders with the same embroidery type, and whatnot. And her bearing, even though
Hey, what's up?
it is hunched and she's bent low on
currently
herself,
playing D&D
it's
with some
still
friends.
carrying an air of importance.
Apologies for
I'm
the
at my
mix
house,
up in
it's
our
over
setup.
Zoom.
The parent in our group is having to deal with some kids right
Oh my
now, so he had to turn off his camera. Sorry to interrupt.
But that
He's
also
being a good
means,
dad.
that also means that
Yes.
the chat is open, which messes up our cameras even more.
They
Which
love it so far.
I gotta be like, hey guys, just
I'm now Bright, and Mel's kind
he's
of
in
me.
fifth. He's in
Oh, there
middle
we go.
school where I'm at.
there we
Yeah,
go.
it's
Now
fine.
it's fixed. Now it's fixed. Nope. Yep. We're good.
Wonderful. As
Yeah,
you're saying, sorry.
elementary school there.
Yeah. I don't have that open, so I can't see any of that. So I'm just gonna keep pushing onwards because it's
Third,
me.
Yeah. No, they're liking it so far.
She sits. She has a
It's fine. It's a
gnarled
I don't know,
hawthorn
ready for a new
staff
job.
in front of her. She has it set. She's
Yeah.
reclining on this rock.
How have you been?
Well, got yourselves into some troubles, my dear. I
Why,
see.
what's going on?
Says who?
Okay.
Where are we?
I mean, if it's needed, it's good.
Why, you're in the lovely land of Barovia, of course.
Barovia.
Yeah.
Have any of
I
us
heard
heard of that
this?
land before?
Give me history checks.
See if I get, see
Nope.
if I get another 30.
Okay.
I'm not terrible at history, but I
Mhm.
definitely could be better. We'll go with the unicorn.
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind, we
how,
won't go
my
with the
mom
unicorn
describes her
dice. It ran
dreams.
away from me.
Yeah.
That's a 7 total.
7?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oof.
That's not
What were the 4 idols that we grabbed again? By the way,
I got him.
10.
Okay.
The armsman, the
noble-
cleric, the noble,
Armsman.
And the noble woman.
yeah, and the noble woman.
An armsman, a noble man, a noble woman,
And the cleric.
Yeah.
and a cleric. A noble, a
A soldier, a noble woman, a cleric.
Okay.
and.
I'm sorry, what else did everybody get?
A 16.
16.
Yeah.
Mal,
You're
you're
muted.
muted.
Do you want the one that I rolled on the floor or the one I rolled on the table? Because the one I rolled on the table, I'll do that one because that's what I rolled on the table. It's a
I was
10
gonna say
total.
10. Okay. You also never heard of it.
Yeah.
You got a Brett. You got a what?
16.
16. Vaguely.
I get it.
It was mentioned like in some old, briefly mentioned in some old stories that you've read. It nothing of prominence that you can remember that sticks out.
Yeah.
You have heard of it. You know that there was many battles fought by various warlords over the area.
Yeah. No, my life
At
is
one point,
chaos.
eventually, one ended up conquering all of them.
Oh, hello.
And after a while, news just stopped coming out of the area, and it just kind of fell into like, oh yeah, I mean, just kind of fell into just forgotten by history, essentially.
He's gonna take off his top hat and he's going to
Yeah.
click something and it's gonna shrink down into like a bullet capsule like thing and then
No, I
reset.
get it.
As he puts it back on, I'm not quite sure I heard you right, ma'am. Did you say Barovia?
No,
Yes.
I will say right off the bat,
Looking
it doesn't
around. This
bother
is
me.
not the same forest we were walking around
but
last
I
night,
also
correct?
No, it is
have
not the same
spent
forest that you were walking around
probably
last
the
night.
last 5
The forest
years
that you
of
were
my
walking
life
around last night was
making
primarily
sure I had community around me. I am very
trees more along the
invested in
lines
the local
of
music scene,
oak elm,
in D&D, both like with my friends and in the area.
things like that. These are
graphic design here and there for free just because I like
trees that you would find
working
in
on the logos and
a
working with
lower
people,
lying
and
area.
I've had, my same
Rolling
core
hills,
group
thing
of
like this.
friends that I hang
This
out with
is
at
an
least once a
alpine
month
area.
since
It's big,
7th
tall
grade. Or,
alpine
like, even,
trees,
like, Mitch and Colton,
evergreens,
I've known them since
things like
kindergarten.
that. There
So,
are a few elms that you do
I
see
have made a very
kind
big
of
point to
spruced
make
in,
sure
but
that,
they're struggling
even
a
if they're
little
not
bit.
my blood family, I always
And then this
have,
is in the forest that you were in.
people
While old,
I can lean on and support, and
this forest
I just like feeling like
screams
a member
ancient.
of something, and that something has
The
become
trees are humongously
this
tall.
weird
There's
little
moss and
group
lichen
of
clinging to
people
everything.
that
Even
I
the
have
rock
collected
that the
over
woman is
years.
sitting on is just covered in moss and lichen and been really weathered down by the elements.
I preach it a lot
I don't
to my
suppose
students, how
that
important community is, how important it is to feel like you belong.
he's taking off his coat, and if the DM will let me,
The rock
because
climbing
of his
is a
line
really
of
good
work,
example
it's
I
a
go
coat
to
that
with
flips to
kids,
either side.
they
One looks more
constantly
flashy,
just
like he's
have,
informed, the
like,
other one looks more commonplace, so he doesn't get
come
arrested as
and
easily.
It's only $40 to
Wait a
climb,
second.
and
Wait a
really
second.
the goal
Time
is
out.
just
On
hey,
stream,
meet people that have the same
Dadley's
interest as you.
microphone is a
You're gonna meet
separate
people
source
that
than
also
the
like
Zoom
rock
meeting,
climbing.
and he
Like,
has not muted his microphone. So the stream can hear whatever it is that he's doing.
I
Being a
will
good
also
dad.
just say, because you're not the
Hopefully.
first person
Hopefully,
that has asked
being
me
a
this
good
question,
dad. I mean, I would hope
it makes
that
it
he's
easy
being
that I'm sociable. I'm very good.
I
at
have it
just
muted so that
going
I'm
and
not
talking
getting
to
double
strangers,
feed,
and I know
but-
that's
Same.
not a thing most people like doing.
Mew's flipping his coat to look more like a common, like basic coat that someone would have, closer to like just a jacket instead of it being a tailcoat like he used to. It like will fold in and like he has like little clips it goes on. He's a charlatan. He needs to be able to disguise himself when necessary.
I love you.
I don't suppose we arrived here by accident, madam.
Yeah, there were these hags, and there was like a ritual going on that we kind of stopped the ritual, and we were trying to make sure that everything was, the people in the town were safe, and we saved them, and then there were these idols, and she'll like go to her bag to try and find like said idol.
Well, it seems like they were messing with magic that they shouldn't have.
There were a lot of magics there, yeah. None of them were good, except for ours, because Judas and I did a really good job with it.
I don't suppose you know a way out of here, madam.
Well, a way out is... There are many paths in Barovia, but there are few that lead out.
Do you need help with your bag, ma'am? Do you have a plan for anywhere in particular, or are you just enjoying a nice walk?
Can I get my
This?
bag
She
from
points
Please.
to the bag. This is not mine. This one is yours.
Oh,
our bags were brought here? Oh, that's very nice because I had books I wanted to read.
And you see,
if
it is
we-
one singular bag.
I want it to be my bag. My bag is prettier.
And she gestures to for one of you to take it.
It sounded like the arms dealer with words was gonna take it.
unless someone stops me or wants it.
I mean, you said it was your bag, so.
Well, thank you. Completely stone-faced, but
Back
inside
on
he's...
him. I don't know why he's reaching.
Me was completely stone-faced, but inside he's like, what the fuck is going on? As he graciously takes the bag and opens it, hoping it's not a bomb.
So you open it, and it is in fact a bomb. No.
Oh, good.
Hey, stupid! Pipe bomb!
No. You look inside the bag, and it's a dark void.
Oh. I always
It's kinda
wanted.
like mine. And I pick mine up, open it up, and you see the inside, and it's a dark void.
I appreciate
She-
this gift. Thank you.
Seeing Judas's bag, chuckles and goes, You might not want to put that one in that one.
Well,
Keep
that's good to
that-
know.
Will
Keep
that get
in
us
mind.
home?
No, it would do a heck of a lot less while also doing a heck of a lot more.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It doesn't quite match my coat, but I guess it'll do. And he'll kind of throw it over his shoulder like he's at the mall.
Do you look inside the bag?
He
I mean,
does.
do you
He-
stick your
he-
hand in the bag?
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Put him in the bag.
But Marlena will like whisper over to Ryder and be like, I read in a book somewhere in like a land like farther off from here, and I don't know how this works, but apparently there is a girl who had special shoes, and she clicked her heels, and then she went home, and so maybe we can try that later.
Okay. Like, do we all have to click your shoes, or we
I
click?
don't know.
Okay.
Upon Marlena saying that, Judas is immediately, like, very subtly clicking his own like, boot heels together and just tapping his hands, like, wrapping his fingers against his arms really just impatiently and somewhat nervously. It's very unlike Judas to be, like, the farthest from calm or collected, but he's
The woman
traveling down that path right now.
looks at Judas and she goes, "Your instincts are right to be nervous."
Who said anything about being nervous? Just trying to pass it off.
As soon as
Some
Judas,
child, don't play with Madam Eva.
Madam Eva.
How do you spell that for my journal so that way I can make sure to remember?
Yeah. So it is spelled EVA. The DM asked questioningly because
Yeah, that sounds
they
right.
misplaced their note.
Yeah.
Sounds right. No, it's double E, double V, double A.
It's the Irish
Absolutely
spelling.
not.
It's AIOFE.
Oh,
That is the Irish
Gaelic
spelling for Eva.
spelling.
Is
That
it
is the
really?
gimmick.
Yes.
No.
The Gaelic
Oh yeah. I mean,
spelling.
yes, that is
Yeah.
correct. But no, this is.
But yeah,
Um,
it's pronounced like Aoife more, but yeah, the equivalent.
After
So you go in the
he reaches his hand into the bag and he goes up to his arm and goes, "Ah!" as he like screams as if his arm vanishes, trying to see what's in this thing.
You see like a little bit of like radiant magic like trickling at her fingers. She's like, I don't know if I need to heal.
Judas just
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag? So, all of you guys who left your bags in your end room, the first thing that's pulled out is one of your bags.
And he puts it back in. No.
Oh no, this is what I was wanting. She'll take her bag.
And
Clutch
he'll
it
pull it out
close.
and give it to each one of your bags.
If we left it, yeah.
Yeah.
Ryder did not travel with shit.
Either did you.
I
You
kept
guys
all my
both
stuff.
role played
Indeed,
putting
actually,
your stuff in your rooms.
Did
Yes.
we?
Yes.
He had a side satchel that he got late before we. It's fine. Anyhow,
just keep going.
this is very generous of you, madam. Once again, thank you. And pulling out whatever else is in there.
A dog. Just
So you first grab another small. This one is heavy. It feels like a coin pouch.
Oh, that's mine. It's
You're a kid from a college town. No, it's not.
you don't know that.
oh, trust me, we do.
Or
So you know your coin weight very well, Mew. This is about 212 gold in coinage.
that the reward for taking care of the fucking hags?
No,
we were
that's-
supposed to get.
No, that's
Nope.
that's yeah. That's 53 gold pieces for each of us.
Oh,
If my brain math is correct.
Yep.
thank you.
If you want the specific split, but you can just convert it to gold, gold coins to make life easier.
Sick.
You do feel your fingers brush against something else. It feels like several gemstones in there.
5 animals.
Mew will not say anything of the sort about that and keep that to himself.
And there's a couple other things. Feels like glass and
You'll
leather.
distribute. We shouldn't focus on all this right now. You'll throw the bag over his side next to his other side bag. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Madam Eva? And once again, lovely to meet you. My name is Mew, and I love your shawl.
Why, thank you, my dear. It's a gift from a person who's long since passed. But you, again, points to Jude. I keep seeing gas, Judith.
Judas, no.
Judas.
No.
Alright,
Judas.
fine.
She points to you. You're jumpier than a spring hare.
As he is just like recovering from the play biting down on the arm that Mew did, and it's just like, it's not every day that my mind forces my body to do something it doesn't want me to do.
Well, you might find those occurrences a little bit more frequent here.
He like kind of oh no, he doesn't have that spell. That's Canna has that spell. Judas doesn't. Okay, never mind. Oh wait. No, yeah, I do.
You have
I
Canna?
no, I'm Canna. No. Hey guys. No.
Hi, guys.
I question. Does it feel like we've had a long rest from the time that we touched the idols to now?
You guys did. It does feel like it's been, you got like 8 hours of sleep.
Just for long rest, like, just for long rest, like spell slottage. Judas will use this. Judas will use a 2nd level spell slot on himself, casting Arcanist's magic aura.
Which is,
I can appear differently to spells and magical effects such as detect magic that detect magical auras, and I can change the way that a target appears to spells that detect creature types, such as a divine sense or a symbol spell. And he will make his aura appear much less magical than he already is, because he is a wizard. He has some magical effects on him, including his bag. He's just gonna do like a blanket, like plain non-magic aura for false aura, and a mask to turn him from celestial fiend humanoid to just straight up humanoid. Like masking both his celestial and fiendish background and his magical nature in one fell swoop, and that lasts for 24 hours with no concentration at the cost of 1 action and 1 2nd level spell. As he kind of like, there's like a pocket square in his inner jacket that he like takes out, daubs on his face a little, and puts back square of silk. Material component, and he just is like, well, that should help.
Ryder has fully climbed a tree at this point, trying to get a better view of what's going on around him.
God,
We've been
Ryder,
standing
give me
in
a
a
perception
place.
check.
We've been standing in one place for too long. He climbed a tree. Perception check.
You know what? Marlena would have been at the bottom and be like, "What did you see?" And like guidance, if you, that's allowed.
I will allow that, yes.
Guidance is a D4.
Yes.
14.
Yeah, so, fortunately for you, it is a very clear, unseasonably clear day for you.
Yay.
Here, you see, you're kind of in a hillside, with a road leading down, into a valley. You can kind of see distant mountains kind of all around. See, there's a road.
Guys,
Like
the
a
road
half
is that
mile?
way.
A half mile away from you guys, leading towards, they're incredibly hard to miss, massive stone gates.
Guys, so the road's that way. They lead to some gates. I think that's where we have to go.
You do see several carts and carriages paused on the roadside.
Miss Eva, is this the place that we're supposed to go to towards where all of the where Ryder is seeing?
Well, there are many places that you're allowed to go to.
Are there places we're not allowed to go to?
That was my next question.
She gestures behind all of you. And you see forest, and then distantly into the forest, solid mist.
Is it because it'll make our clothes really damp? Because it
Well,
might
you
get
can-
uncomfortable. Who knows?
If deadly poison is uncomfortable, then yes.
Typically, yes.
That's why I quit smoking.
I didn't.
It'll
Speak
help
for
you
yourself.
live longer quitting smoking. But you all seem like a capable lot.
You flatter us.
It must be why you have come.
Is there anything we can do for you, ma'am, before we head on our way?
Oh, you are kind children. There is actually something that you all might help me with. Since you're
Anything.
offering.
Well, I'd say anything, but I don't want to speak for everyone else.
I mean, I would love to help it. It just depends on if I can help.
That too.
I do
Willing to
believe
help.
that this task is nothing beyond your means. Or your skills. You see as she opens up a box that she pulls out. It's a small wooden box. It's made of an ebony wood. Incredibly old. Fine chiseled detailing all the way around, depicting various scenes of stars and arcane runes, all beautifully swirled together as she opens the box and unwraps this red silk and pulls out a deck of cards. It sees this out. Last time that I was in the village of Barovia itself, some younglings thought that it would be a fun joke to take some of my cards.
I see.
I'm missing 5 of them. And the deck does not work without the whole.
That makes sense.
Mute, give me a perception check.
You got it.
As she starts kind of absentmindedly shuffling them.
24.
You recognize these. You've never seen one in person, but you've heard of them. This is a Taroka deck. It's one of the few methods of divination that works no matter who's wielding them. A skilled user will be able to divine specific things. An unskilled user will get generalities.
His eyes vividly, like visibly go wide with curiosity and a little concern. But he just listens and lets her talk.
And if it is payment that you seek, she gestures to her they're worn but they're rich clothes. I am more than willing to pay. And not just material things, but also information for your future. Should you, as she handles the whole deck, help me complete the whole.
Which cards are you missing so that way we can make sure to keep an eye on them? Also, who steals only 5 cards? That feels really specific.
Children.
I feel like kids would just take the whole thing.
If they are clever enough.
Well,
Maybe.
an old Vistani woman like myself does have a certain reputation. And when I got them, they dropped the rest of the deck. But they did make off with what they had.
Are they behind that gate?
Oh, most certainly.
Well,
To Miss Lena's question, what cards are missing?
Well, thank you, my love.
the DM has been fed.
The
They shall
DM
be
has been
nicer.
fed.
We're
Therefore, I
saved.
will be slightly less mean.
Oh, good.
The Master of Stars, the Two of Coins, the Eight of Glyphs, the Artifact, and the Ghost.
The artifact and the ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Those sound like cards.
Yep. Yes, they are.
Can I do a religion check on those 5 specifically to see if any pattern arises from my previous racketeering of of
I want you to give me a history
past
check
incidents?
first.
Sure. That's better than my first history check. That's a 17.
Woo.
The cards' names themselves seem like something that would be found in a tarot deck or oracle deck or something, or other things like that. You specifically have not heard of a Taroka deck before.
But just off of the names alone of the cards, I can make a pretty fair equivalence, even if it's not perfect information. Judas is making a lot of assumptions right now, and this religion check would be one of them.
Go ahead and roll the religion check. What are you specifically trying to do in regards
If there's
to the
a
religion
pattern
check?
for why those 5 cards would be significant to a group of people trying to, why they would hold on to those 5, that is a 15 plus 7 for 22 total.
I mean, amongst, especially given your attitude towards different methods of non spell casting
Because to me,
divination.
tarot is for suckers.
Yeah.
And I use it to get people's money away from them. So
Yeah.
if I were to have those 5 cards, what would be the bullshit excuse that I would come up with for those 5 cards? I guess is more of what I'm trying.
I guess.
to
Well, that's more of a what would, based on those names, what would.
What would Judas's
Judas,
interpretation of
you
those
aren't
5
familiar
cards
with this
be
deck.
when I'm
It's
kind?
very. It is different from a tarot deck. It's different from an oracle deck. This is something completely different.
It is very,
So Judas probably wouldn't be. It's not common, and so that's probably not something that Judas would have concerned himself with, especially given the fact that he's a racketeer. On that, but there's somebody else who might know the significance of those. But generally when it comes to tarot, oracle, other decks of that nature, even runes, some people hold specific ones value or they identify with specifically. So it wouldn't be unheard of for someone to just hold on to one in particular.
Can you give us any
the master of something?
Master of Stars, 2 of Coins, 8 of
Stars.
Glyphs, the Artifact, and the Ghost. I don't suppose you give us a description of these hooligans.
Well, there aren't many children in the village itself. However, I do fear that it's been some days since I have last been there that might have since changed hands.
Understood.
But should you find them, you can meet me and my fellow Vistani over at our camp in Tesser Falls.
In Tesser Falls?
Mm-hmm. If you follow the road along the river Ilvis, you will eventually find us. Off a small trail, you can navigate by the sound.
Thank you for all
There's
of
not
this.
much love for my people in the village, therefore we will not be going there directly ourselves.
I am all too familiar. As he adjusts and now looks just like a common peasant.
Do beware, though. Strangers are met with suspicion in this land. And not without cause.
Of course they are.
As her eyes drift to Marlena and Judas and Ryder.
Still in a tree.
Specifically you 3. She looks to Ryder and goes, "It would be poor sport to break your neck now."
Yeah, you're right. And I start climbing my way down.
I mean, what does like a normal person look like then? Because, I mean, I'm not ashamed of who I am, but I mean, disguises are disguises, I guess.
I can't really
Does it depend?
disguise a snoot.
I don't know. I have some blush. Something might be able to help with that. And he pops open like a little makeup kit.
By all means, I'm a blank canvas pointing to the completely white face.
The completely silver face. Just
Silver, yeah.
You apply foundation and it just like has like the reflection still shows through the foundation.
No, what Mew would do, like being completely serious, he would make his features a bit more prominent, just like with a bit of makeup and just some glitter to make your face shine a bit more, make you extra flashy.
Great, I stand out more.
But answering Marlena's question, she goes, "As you can see, we are a rough people. Living in a place such as this is hard. Time wears on us quite forcefully. But the young are strong and hardworking. Unlike most of my people, you can see that even if she wasn't as old as she is, and it's very apparent she spends a lot of time outside traveling, her natural skin color is a tan olive tone. But black hair and strong backs and grim attitudes are what's most common here.
Okay. Well, we can try that. You know, it's so if I and she'll like kind of like adjust her posture and just kind of like brood a little bit. She'll just. Or do I need to change like the whole thing? Because like I really like my like if we need to get boring and she'll like walk behind Judas. You're muted, Brett.
Excuse me, boring. Mew says offended.
I'm not saying that you're boring. I'm just saying that like it's not as fun as like having horns and a tail. But like if we needed to, and she'll continue talking as she walks behind Judas, and after walking behind him, you'll see someone who is like the most vague, like Anon looking person, like is very similar to her, like dark hair, tan skin, kind of wet, like slit, like kind of like middle aged looking.
The default me.
Pretty much, yeah. Like just like super default human woman. Same clothes, like she still like fits in her clothes nicely, but like maybe like they're a little looser. She'll be like, is this better? Because this just doesn't like it's not me, you know?
Judas chuckles.
What?
Having
Remind me,
suspected.
everybody, what's your passive insights?
13, but I already had made an active insight into this back at the tavern.
11.
20.
Oh,
We
it's
got,
not
like, two
Marlena.
things.
You guys can see. This is a stark change. You can see this. It's not her that I'm wanting you to insight.
Oh.
11.
Then 13.
11, 13.
Wait, do you want to roll for it at this point?
No, I just want to see what your passives are.
Yeah,
Um,
passive is 13.
Mew has a stupid high one, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a 20.
Okay, yeah.
He's got two
Mine
things.
Mine is 17 if you need me to insight, my passive insight.
Okay, yes. Marlena and Mew. You notice everybody else, she seems genuinely surprised. There's a twitch of her lips and a twinkle in her eye that seems she is suddenly far more interested in you guys than she was initially before.
Well, now I'm nervous when you look at me like that. I mean, I know I'm gorgeous, but like
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
Judas still chuckles. Just like...
You said she's the most middle of the line, like.
well, she's also saying it sarcastically. You don't have to. Still hard
As he
to
just
eat.
like looks and is just like, I can't even believe that.
Well, that shape might be a little bit more accepted. The fact that you are outsiders will still not be met well, but it will certainly. She gestures to your whole form. Aid you a little bit more than your other.
Well,
Although,
I mean,
this is not your natural shape, is it?
no. But that's secret. That's like you and I have to be dating for like 5+ years to see my
5 years? Sorry.
Okay, well at least put a ring on it if you're going
well,
to.
All right.
I mean, unless you're interested, Ryder, but
Thank God I have makeup on, so you don't see the blush.
It's
you
mostly
said the
just
fake
glitter.
blushes there.
It's mostly glitter.
Judas cocks an eyebrow.
You said, and a sprinkle of this, and a sprinkle of that.
Yeah,
No, look,
Judas
give me
cocks an
some-
eyebrow at the feist being put before him by this person who already
Do not
made-
discount Madame Eva's eyes. I may be old, but my eyesight is sharp as ever. Sharper than most.
I believe that.
what I wouldn't give to just have some time to sit and talk with you, madam. But you
Well,
gave us a task at hand, and I'd love to visit you at your camp.
I'm glad to look forward to it. I believe that your stories will be interesting. At least far
Marlena's
more
gonna
interesting than most who have come through.
Marlena's gonna walk behind Judas again and change back to her tiefling form.
Right there.
So much
You,
better.
like, literally 2 steps over to my right. There was a tree this whole time. I appreciate being used for my height, but not exactly in that way.
I mean,
How-
that's fair.
How would you want your height to be used? Do you want to reach like the top
Reaching
shelf?
tall
or-
things on
Oh,
shelves.
okay.
Reaching tall things on shelves, reaching into the bottom of wells to save kittens. What exactly do you want an answer from that?
There's
huh?
no way you reach a bottom of a well still.
Are you all huddled together while you're talking?
No.
Yeah.
As I
Yeah.
Oh no.
as
close
I
as we're
like,
comfortable.
he says there's no way you reach the bottom of a well. I like bend over with my 12 dexterity and almost touch my toes.
I mean, I'm close.
He said my
to
legs
Eve.
are longer than my. He said my legs are longer than my hands, just little.
And I thought you were still. I mean, I guess me and Ryder are close together because I just dolled up your face.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, we're vibing.
Yeah.
I just have this image of
Judas.
like Mew like with like makeup brushes, and then like Ryder just like sitting like kind of like gruffed up, but like full glam.
So as you all look back to Madame Eva, she's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, we scared her away. We started bickering, and then she's scared. But I
Yes.
don't think she's the type to get scared. I think she just
You got bored of us.
wanted
Or
the
she was a
graceful
ghost the
exit.
whole time.
Ooh, that's true. But she handed
I
us
throw
the
a dancing light. I throw a dancing light from my hand in a path that would intercept the last place that she was standing, and between myself, the last place she was standing, and a nearby tree, just to see if the dancing light, punk, like bumps into ghostly form or.
She's gone.
Okay, so there's that big
You know,
gate.
it's a possibility.
Yeah. I hope I'm not spry when I'm that age.
As I just
Are
kind
you
of bring
that
the
spry
dancing light
now?
back. I bring the dancing light back. Just
I mean, I won't win any foot races probably, but I'm good enough.
Oh,
Marlena will also. Oh, you go.
We can race if you'd like.
do you want to race the gate?
Sure.
I once you said that gate is like 2 miles away.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do 2 miles, but I can. I'll
Okay,
I'll
well,
give you over
I
for
pick
money.
I pick a random tree. I'm like, all right, we'll do that. He is damn near a frat guy, and you brought up the word race.
Yeah, I'll give you a race.
and as they prepare for this race, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break.
Oh, that's me.
Yes, it is.
No.
No. Maybe.
So do you guys want to raise?
I
'Cause
mean,
we're just gonna do it off screen.
yeah, no.
Free raise.
You still haven't transitioned. Oh, there it is. Okay, no.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Ah,
We're here.
so we're back. A race has taken place. Somebody tripped. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Ryder
Anyway,
fell flat on his face.
you've walked about 2 miles. Surprisingly, you got to the road. Like, you can see the evidence of, like, what you assume is the Vistani band of wagons has already gone. They're way down the road past you guys already. As you find yourselves standing before a massive stone gate. And this is something that took a monumental effort to build. Fog spills out of the forest, almost meshing all the way up to the wall, as this wall with stone buttresses and huge iron gates in stonework are set in there with 2 giant headless statues of armed guards flanking either side of the gate with dew and moss and lichen clinging to them. The heads are smashed, unrecognizable at the guards' feet as the gates of Barovia slowly swing inward to allow you passage through.
So not even... My roommate was freaking out for a second. So Judas is like, not even going to ask for identification or qualifications, accreditation. They'll just let anybody in here, apparently.
I think I might be the. Well, obviously they let us in, didn't they?
Could Marlena go to one of the statues, like the head that's like kind of crumbled, and like kind of just look at it and inspect it a little?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. She's gonna like pick it up and kind of assess the damage, and she'd actually like to attempt to cast mending on like pick up like a chunk of it or something and like see if she can like kind of mend it together. I'm gonna check mending to see if it works in such a thing. Because it says you can do things such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, etc., things like that. So as long as it's no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you can mend it, leaving no trace of former damage.
These are big chunks. Like
Big chunk?
the big chunks.
Oh.
And you can bend some of the smaller smash pieces together. The weathering still remains. So you can make it into one piece. However, the weathering is at the point where the faces are still you can make out it's a human face of some kind, but the details are lost to time.
Okay.
Sorry. As we're walking in, Mew would give us brief knowledge he knows about Barovia, it being basically a fairy tale. And that this place was apparently a place that a lot of people wanted to claim. A lot of wars happened, and then one wiped out the rest and kind of made it his own, and then kind of just fell into disrepair. But it's a fairy tale.
Does he say this to the group?
Yes, he explains it much more flashily than that because it's Mew, but
Yeah.
that's how Brett's going to explain it.
This doesn't feel like any fairy tale I've read before.
Yeah.
Obviously, you and I read different fairy tales.
I was about to say, I know that my instructor kind of warned about places like this, but I can't place where or why.
Mostly
There's a big difference between Mother Goose and Brothers Grimm, if you get my drift.
Very, very much.
It's weird that you call your mother Goose, but all right.
Well, only if she's being silly.
Judas will genuinely look at Mew and ask him, is there a reason that you have to be such a jackass all the time?
He looks at you deadpan.
He's getting genuinely annoyed.
He looks genuinely, yes, and then turns on and continues walking.
As you guys pass through the gates, the doors immediately swing closed behind you with a deafening and ominous thud.
This place is fucking haunted. I'm telling you guys.
Oh no,
I
100%.
am inclined to agree with you.
Fairy tale. Haunted.
Haunted.
Make the connection.
Casper.
What?
The friendly ghost? You never read that fairy tale?
No.
Oh.
I read Caspian, the haunted phantom, like that one.
No,
Like
that's
the
Danny.
the.
It's different.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
No, this.
I didn't get a lot of books as a youth.
I,
I read a lot.
I also read a lot of books.
No, I didn't. He said he didn't get a lot of books.
Although I do
And
believe
we're
that
saying
this
we
was
did.
in
We're rubbing it in.
Great.
like a
Exactly.
romance novel I read once. But as those two are kind of talking about different fairy tales and stuff, Marlena will actually kind of talk to Judas and just be like, "Hey, by the way, I didn't like when I was moving behind you when I was changing my form. I'm really sorry if that was bothersome for you. I just sometimes I like to be a little tricky sometimes and cheeky and that wasn't I wasn't meaning to be any kind of troubler.
I'm just a little more on edge right now than I normally am.
That's
I-
okay. Do you need something? You want some tea? I can make you some tea.
You know, a cup of tea would actually be wonderful right about now.
She will open her bag and go in and grab like her spare tea mug, and then she will also grab her uh alchemy jug and she'll whisper, she'll go, cup of tea, please. And she will then pour into the spare mug and then she will pass it to you and it is a brewed to her taste, but still a perfectly brewed cup of tea with like cream and honey and stuff like that. Very nice, like kind of Earl Grey
Earl Green.
blend, Earl Grey blend, with some like cinnamon. And then she will take out her favorite tea mug and then do that as well for herself.
And in these fairy tales you read a bunch about, Ryder,
Yes.
how do they usually get out of it?
I can't lie. Most of them are just like the power of friendship.
Oh.
It's just like, oh my god, we cared about each other so hard. It's like, I guess we have to become really close friends.
Okay.
I
What's your favorite
gently
color?
give Marlena back their as I gently give Marlena back their cup and look at Ryder and I go, your naivete knows no bounds, Ryder.
He asked me a
the-
question. That was the answer.
To answer your question,
Yeah.
it is fox fur orange.
Fox fur orange. Okay, I'll remember that.
Also, as Judas hands back the tea mug, she will prestidigitate it clean and then put it back in her pack.
What's yours?
As you guys walk
Did that when he
along this
handed it to
road,
you.
Huh?
No, you would have had no need to prestidigitate it clean because Judas would have done that when he handed it to you. He also
My
has
man.
prestidigitation.
Hell yeah.
as you walk down this
Bless you.
road,
Again,
Thank you.
you notice the forest is incredibly dense on either side. And it's that same towering trees, thick undergrowth, mist seem anywhere that the light's not where the sunlight's not really getting through, the mist is clinging intensely. It's quiet. You hear natural like bird sounds and everything, but even those seem muted. It's like almost like the land's holding its own breath, holding its breath.
That took
we
the
went
discord
through
room.
the gate and it's still like wooded. It's still like.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Are there like is this a very clear like path or like there's stones in the
It's very
ground?
clear. This road is well maintained. It does appear that while it's obviously still a little bit of a ways off, it's well maintained and you see signs of use. Signs of use for sure as you guys keep walking because there's only clearly one way to go, and Matt even did imply that you can follow the road into town. So she did not state how far it would be, though.
Let's
Seems like we've got a fair bit of time ahead of us. As I just like, nope, wrong spell. As I just kind of like dig around in my inventory a little bit, pulling out my spell book, and like kind of as we're walking, trying to continue to fill in details for what will end up being my next spells when I level up, but just filling in details in his spell book of just like, so you want to be friends, huh? Not looking at anyone, but directing his voice, like almost throwing his voice towards Ryder.
And as you guys keep walking, you've already walked for like an hour. You're walking and you're like about 15 minutes into your second hour. It's still this dense forest.
Judas isn't doing anything different. He asked Ryder a question.
It seems like we're gonna be stuck together regardless if it's the way out of here.
Fantastic. How's that sister of yours doing?
Lovely. Oh my God, she's graduated now. It's wild. She's off doing she graduated. I did necromantic. Is she gonna be entering into one of those hospitaliers or something like that? Right now, she's doing some work. I don't know exactly. Some noble was just needing some magic bullshit. You know how it goes. She's off doing that.
Private contracting work.
Yeah.
Heck of a step up from graduating straight out of wizard school. Well, good on her. Good on her. And good on you.
Oh my God. She's probably waiting for me to like reach out. We
As he finishes his thought, while Ryder has that thought, good on you for getting yourself involved in more adventurous types and getting yourself stuck in a place like this with us.
Woo.
Laced with just a little bit of venom directed at the environment, not you.
I mean, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I mean, I was kind of just gonna, maybe this is a good opportunity to learn of new cultures and maybe learn that. I don't know. The only thing that I'm really grateful for is that I wore my like rainy winter boots. Because I just this seems like a really damp place, even though it's not really humid, but it's definitely cold and damp, and we wore all the right clothes for this, I feel.
That is fair.
Almost like the DM intentionally arranged for that kind of thing. Anyway,
I hate to ruin this conversation, but does anyone else smell rot?
Do I with my dragon
17
nose?
passive investigation?
yeah, you get that.
12 passive investigation.
I also have 12. But I have a dragon nose, if that helps.
I will give the caveat of you have a dragon nose. You do pick it up a couple seconds after the others do.
I changed my face
Before
to have
Marlena.
a dragon nose.
I love when writers I have a dragon nose. It's like they have 40 times more smell receptors.
We get it. You're the closest we'll get to a dinosaur.
Rar.
Rar. So you get it after Mute, Ryder. You get it after Mute, but you get it before Marlena. Marlena, you eventually do get the smell as well.
Is it on the road or is it to the side?
It's the wind's blowing into your faces as you're walking, so it's ahead of you.
Like you guys are all like yeah, I smell it. And she's like, this must be a man thing. And she's like trying so hard. She's like,
I say, was that one of you?
If I
it
start
was not.
if I start smelling like the dead, please put me down.
What if you eat something really bad? Because I feel like we've all been there.
See, that's more along the lines of what I was asking, if I'm being honest, Marlena.
It's getting
So I
stronger the
reiterate,
further up the road
was
you
that
get.
one of you?
No.
No, I haven't had any milk today. It's not gonna be me.
Walking. Oh my god.
Canonically
you made a
lactose intolerant.
character. Oh god. All
keep
right.
that in
and
mind.
You said it's getting stronger as we're walking forward.
Yep. As you're walking
All
up
right.
the road, it's getting stronger.
I will like close spellbook and just like put it kind of away and just like
May
for flair. When his hand pulls back out, it has the 4 dancing lights in it, and they will just kind of. Like,
may I make a
This is
suggestion?
during the day, by the way. It's still bright out. Like,
You said parts where the sunlight hits the mist. I'm just trying to make it even clearer for the path ahead of us.
May I make a suggestion, please?
Sure.
go for it.
Marlena, could you turn
Yes.
back into your other form? I don't know if that costs anything. Because if there might be people up there, and if we trust what Madame Eva said, having 2 more regular-looking folk to kind of break the ice before you 2 show up might be ideal in case, like, maybe there's an accident or something
Well,
along
what
those
about
lines.
these 2 then? Because they're not they're not able to change anything. Like just because I like it,
Right,
I
we-
don't.
As Marlena
I mean,
is
unless you
describing
can.
this, as Marlena is describing this, Judas waves his arm down in front of his form like one of those TikTok edits, and as his arm passes by his form, his skin changes from bright yellow to a more muted kind of fleshy yellow. His horns turn into horn nubs. His hair goes from a jet black, messy, like short, unkempt head of hair to like a very well kempt head of like medium length brown hair. His eyes go from yellow to green, and his robe becomes a lot more muted as he casts disguise self on himself.
And Ryder
Okay,
puffs
well-
out his chest and says, "If they don't like him, fuck them."
I
I
just
feel like I'm in that same camp, but I'm going to respect you this one time because we're new here. And she will twirl and then turn into the Barovian lady.
if anyone asks, Ryder, you're just one of our weird dogs.
That sounds really mean.
Get on all fours.
The
Rope.
smell gets
Ryder
stronger.
would
Whoa.
start swinging.
And it's distinctly the smell of death.
Hold that
Something
thought.
is
I'll
dead
take it, yeah,
ahead.
sure.
No, I.
Dead ahead.
How about this?
aha,
If you're
aha.
worried that I stand out too much and it smells fucking awful up there, I go ahead, and if they're like, "Look at that freak," you guys chase behind, and you're like, "Ah, that's our freak. We're chasing him."
Sure.
But you're like not a freak though.
No, I'm high. It's fine. I know it's not ruining my self-confidence at all.
Aren't you
For all
technically
intents and
cool?
purposes, for all
I-
intents and purposes, to these people in this land, he may as well be Marlena.
I mean, so are we.
Okay, I'm gonna go up ahead.
Mew's the only like I guess Mew would be the weirdo in our group because he's
Only
normal.
human.
And I don't mean any offense by that, but I'm just saying if we're going to
taken.
count up a
Ryder, you run up
weirdo,
ahead,
Yes,
following your
I'm following my nose.
lovely dragon nose.
Yes.
Um,
I don't know.
To the only face.
you kind of get to the point where the smell increases significantly,
Yeah.
and then as you start to get past it, it starts to decrease again, and then you realize it's kind of off to the side, off the road. You keep following it, and it's like a good 15 feet off the road, and you kind of start looking around the brush, and you first find it looks like a hand.
Okay.
not attached to the body.
Is it like bloody, like fresh?
It's desiccated. It's really grody. If you had to guess, it's probably been several days, if not longer.
Okay.
And as you kind of look around, give me a nature check real quick.
Nature. I'm a barbarian. We're kind of good at those. Oh, I'm very good at those. Finally, something I'm good at. It didn't roll good. 13.
13?
Yes.
This is still pretty easy. It's hard to miss. There are massive paw prints as you push back the underbrush. These are not small paw prints. As you look closer at them, they're wolf paw prints, and they're much larger than your average wolf. As you keep looking around, and you find it looks like the wolves tried to bury him at some point.
The wolves tried burying.
Yep. Not
That's
successfully. As
not
you
what
see a
wolves
human corpse missing an arm.
Okay.
And yeah, he's been out here a hot minute.
Okay.
Find anything?
And the carrion has definitely been at him.
That
Mar-
carrion. I don't know what that is.
Like
A
carrion,
vulture.
like wolves,
Okay.
crows,
Okay.
vultures, things that eat dead things have been at him.
Marlena will kind of like whisper yell to at least like the two that are like kind of with her, and she's like, what if this is a trap? What if this is something that's like is like super obvious, and then we're just walking right into it?
We did that with the hags. We turned out fine. Well,
Nothing
we
about
were
this is
paid.
fine.
We were paid to get those hags.
I was about to say the hags weren't exactly a trap. It was what we were paid to do. But, yeah, I was kind of thinking along those lines, which is why after he does disguise self, he will retroactively move the action he said before forward to this point where like the four dancing lights will just kind of like dance out ahead of the group, far enough that like they become little focal motes of light just kind of floating around this area to see if just movement or light will trigger whatever it is that is like up ahead of us.
Nothing right now.
As he just kind of like lets it float around a little bit.
Can I? And you can. Homebrewy bullshit. Can I use my breath weapon as just kind of like a. Like, the smell's coming from bacteria. The bacteria dies in a freezer. Can I just, like, and try to get some of the stink gone? Because, for one, it's bothering us, and for two, it's attracting shit.
You can certainly try.
How far away is Ryder from us?
He's about 15 feet off the main road, if you guys followed him up. If not,
Okay.
he's further ahead of you.
What would you want me to roll?
What's the main stat that your breath weapon is tied to? Remind me.
Well, it's a dex save on whoever I'm doing it to.
Okay. It's from your body. Give me a constitution check. Because this is something coming from your own body. Of you trying to purposely do like a controlled...
This is the third 13
Freezer
I've rolled
bird.
this game. Like, today, this is the third 13.
Are you using digital dice?
I am using digital dice. All my dice
Roll me
are
a physical dice.
all my dice are in my classroom.
Bruh.
I left them at my class.
How dare you?
I
I'm
apologize.
gonna roll you a physical dice.
Roll me a
This is
physical
bullshit.
die.
It's a 19 plus whatever it is.
4.
Okay, great.
Okay, cool.
You're able to essentially do a controlled freezer burn.
Yeah.
As the smell significantly lessens. Everything this man's covered now with a coating of frost across what remains of his body.
I am gonna put his hand in my bag of holding. Now that it's frozen.
Okay. The hand that is still attached to the body or the one that's not?
The one that's not.
Okay.
No, just shove a whole corpse in there. It's fine.
No, I just need the hand.
I mean, you can.
I just need
looking
the hand.
looking over this gentleman, how badly was he mauled? Or like his clothes in any sort of like repair or like I'm gonna search this body.
Uh, give me an investigation check. I'm going to regret saying that sentence, but it's fine.
Also,
That's
while
actually
this
bad
is
for me.
while this
Okay,
is
what is it?
happening, before he gives his answer, Marlena is going to kind of the vibe of a rotting corpse is not something that she likes. She's going to cast at second level aid on the guys.
Okay.
So you
Oh.
guys get an additional 5 hit points added to your HP for the next 8 hours. This is also not a concentration spell. I want that noted.
Okay.
I was about to say that's 5 in addition to that's a max HP modifier is 5.
Yes.
Not
Yeah,
a
so
temporary hit point. Yeah.
not a temporary hit point. Yeah. So if
Nice.
you have like say 43 HP, you now have 48 HP.
That's perfect. Yeah. I went from 32
Awesome.
to 37. That's great.
I went from 60 to 65.
Nice.
Hey, you're Medicare age now.
To answer your question, DM, 13.
13. It's real hard to say. His clothes are torn significantly. It seems like there were multiple wolves at him. And then the carrion birds have been at him as well. It's at this level of decay, it's kind of hard to tell super specifically about him. Touching the fabric, if you're touching the body.
Oh no, I'm checking for a coin purse, any sort of
Okay,
rings or
yeah.
sort of
As
effects.
you're like touching
He's
the,
looting.
the cloth and everything, as you're looting, it's not a fine cloth. It's definitely a homespun cloth. It's coarse to the touch. Definitely a clothing that you see among the commoners and the poor. From different places that you've been, it looks like he must have been a young man, based on what you're seeing in the hand that was not picked up and shoved inside of the bag of holding. There's a large letter clasped in his hand.
I would have just walked right by the letter.
Sorry, old boy. This would hurt if you were alive. Me will break the finger so he can pull out the letter.
Yeah. Doesn't take a lot of strength with this freezer burn going on here. You look at the letter. It's surprisingly, it has like, you feel it's hefty. It's almost like it's 2 letters. The main one, this wax seal on it has been broken.
Excuse me.
As you open it up and look at it, there's a letter in there, which I will drop in the chat for you. If I can find it. Here we go.
Oh, damn.
We just got a letter. We
You
just got a
Just got a
letter.
letter. And it
This brings
says,
full circle before stream. This is great.
Oh, I would
Unto-
love to read it if given the option. I love reading things in voices.
unto those of valor, I, the burgomaster of Barovia, write unto you, unto any who shall see this dreadful circumstances which take place in my domain. My beloved daughter, Irina Kolyana, has been these past dreadful nights bitten by a vampire. For the past 4 centuries, my people have suffered and bled at the hand of this beast, and now my dearest Irina suffers and shall soon perish from the unholy wounds of this foul creature. I fear he cannot be hunted, for he knows too well how to hunt us. I say unto you, leave us to our graves, seal this land with rites of the holy and let no person enter these dreadlands. Contain this dreaded evil here, our weeping Barovia, with great sorrow. And because I just realized I can't read that scroll. And I know this man's name, but the DM doesn't remember this man's name.
Collegian Judirovich?
Um,
Collegian
His-
Judirovich?
I can read most cursive. I cannot read that cursive. I can't
Same.
read Old English. Like that Old English, I'm like, the Lexdexia be dexying.
I know that dyslexia is dyslexiing right now.
It's okay.
Kolyan
Whatever you say.
Indrovovich. Here.
Godian Indrovovich. Idirovich. I was close.
Back to my history check I did. Is that the guy that claimed the kingdom from the stories or from the folklore I
It
heard?
doesn't ring a bell. There you go, and I put it in the chat so everybody can read.
Thank you.
Dang.
Does he read this out loud?
Yeah, no, 100%.
The other smaller letter that you see in there is in this beautiful cursive red ink. This one is sealed with a wax seal. With wax there is no signet in the wax, but it is sealed with wax. This beautiful red script, smaller, and on the out, it's just a name. It says Izamark Androvich.
Do you think that could be his daughter? The one that got vampired?
No, this is a boy. No, this was a male. He'll just hold the letter out. He's Mew's looking for one of the cards. Potentially, this kid might have had it.
I will open the letter
anything
that
else?
hasn't been opened. That's Mew handed to her. Actually, can I check if it's booby trapped first? I feel like I need to do that.
You can do that if you want.
I want
Cover
to
as
check
plague.
first. Like that one episode of NCIS.
Exactly like
Say,
that one episode on CIS.
Judas will just take 2 steps backwards as if Marlena goes for this letter without checking it first.
No, she's gonna check it. She's gonna as she starts opening, she's gonna realize, and then she's gonna hold it a lot farther away from her as she tries opening it.
Closer to the back of Mew's head.
No, like wait,
Make
you
an
got 8 you're fine.
investigation check.
Investigation.
I got good investigation.
Ooh, 16.
Ooh.
It's not booby trapped. It seems to be ordinary parchment.
Opens it quickly and just nothing.
You don't find a letter. As you pull out the ghost card.
Ooh, Mew, I have a present for you.
Is it a puppy?
It's even better than a puppy for you.
And this has a beautiful, haunting, but beautiful drawing on it. I will.
Plot twist. Anthrax.
Anthrax.
Hey, stupid! Like white powder just sprays out.
Oh my gosh, you have pictures of the card.
I have pictures.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's actually terrifying.
Wow.
What in the Jacob
Hello?
Marley?
No, for real
I was
though.
your partner, Jacob Marley.
That is just Jacob Marley. I love it. That's
I-
beautiful.
Love the candles. I like that it also says it on both sides. Interesting. Okay, cool. So as she pulls it out, she'll be like, "Ooh, it's Mew," and then she'll as he's like crouched down. I'm assuming he's still like looking
Yeah.
around. She'll kind of like put it over your face like this, and like kind of hold it in front of you. Yep. She'll be like, It's from your lady friend.
Oh, I think that she's more of all of our friends. We have a shared business, I suppose.
Exactly why she's your lady friend. I think that Eva was great, but you two had
There was a spark. There was.
like a friendship spark. Not even like romantic,
She's
but
far
like
too
you guys
pretty
had.
for me, unfortunately. As Mew takes the card.
Oh, that's not fucking true. Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to Strahd and Coffee, where you didn't even know I had one back here, did you?
Ah!
What is that? Drumstick.
From a gig that I did recently.
Nice.
Nice.
Not where I played, where I tear down setup for Ryder.
Looking over the card, is there like does it shine? Is it holographic? Does the card move as the person charging towards you, like Harry Potter
Can you
style?
imagine
Is
holographic
it a howl?
Barovia cards?
This card, it's very finely made. It's of the finest, thickest cardstock. Parchment. It's like I said, it's very finely made. It's got a lovely, the paper itself has a very lovely texture to it. The drawing is intricate and delicate. You just see that there's in some spots, specifically like the highlights on the drawing and everything. There's a pearlescent iridescence to it.
Mule reach into his coat and take. He has a kind of small bag or cloth that he pulls out his deck. He puts it into another pocket, puts his card gently into it, and then puts it back into his normal pocket, keeping it separate from his own deck. The ghost card. It's a card of looming past, the return of an old enemy, or the discovery of a secret. Points down to the body. Buried long ago.
Or it's because this place is fucking haunted.
Do you think that maybe he was killed because he had the card on him? Actually, is there like a return address or like a name on the letter that isn't
So
maybe related?
no, the only names that were listed is the general the letter for help from the burgomaster of Barovia, and then the ghost card was in the sealed envelope addressed to Ismark.
Is
Do we
Yeah,
think
and
this
that's
guy
is
was just a mailman?
well, that's tragic. I feel like mailmen should be protected.
In most places, they're supposed to be.
Yeah. I will.
Remind me not to look for any local stamps.
That's
Press
fair.
press and mail, two things that shouldn't ever be affected by the geopolitics of wherever you happen to be.
There's a vampire on the loose. That's a
What
little.
do what do we know about vampires?
All I
Generally,
know
what most what
I was gonna answer in
most
character.
normal people in Faerun know about vampires. You can try to roll a history check for more specific knowledge.
I think I will.
I'm just
Because
curious.
most people know vampires, long, undead, many are centuries old.
13.
Bite and turn people at night.
Are they common? Like, have I been like, oh my god, I can't believe there's fucking vampires in the town next door? Like, how common is it from where we're from?
Or is it like the boogeyman?
Yeah.
Like, is it like you
Is
watch
it like
out,
the
don't
Like
go
you
bag?
outside
read
at
it in
night?
a novel.
Or that we all have bags of holding.
They're common enough that it's not unheard of, but generally most people know they operate in clumps and covens.
Yeah.
So you generally get news like if this village was taken out by a bunch of vampires or bloodless bodies have been popping up. But in the larger cities, it's not common.
Okay.
It's generally the more far out rural areas. that have to deal with it. But in the cities that you're from, it's not something that you have to worry about.
Okay.
I heard a rumor once that they can turn into things other than bats, and I still don't know if that's true or not.
I've heard of one that turned into a piranha, which now I'm kind of scared of the ocean.
And with
I
that,
thought
you guys do hear a piercing howl
We should get
cut
back on
through
the
the
road
forest.
if we could, please.
But we were
I
still on the road.
We're 15 feet away from it.
Oh, okay. Judas said that because in the time since since the original conversation above the letters ended, he has gotten back to the road already.
Oh.
She's just like...
she will also go back to the road. She will go, this place gives me the creeps.
If this corpse had eyelids, we would close them.
They're frozen open.
Well, I mean, you can close one.
Sad.
His eyes popped like jelly a long time ago.
There's definitely a hole where one might have been.
I mean, if you want, I can actually. Did we see that Ryder put the hand?
I definitely
in
did
his
that
bag?
before anyone, because I went up ahead. I did that hopefully before anyone saw.
Wow.
Jesus, sorry, my candle scared me.
Wow.
You know what? I am going to, because she would do this as like a mark. She'll be like, okay, well, before she goes back to the road, she'll be like, okay, well, I'm assuming that you guys would have gathered like the pieces
You hear another
somewhat
wolf
together.
howl. It's closer this time.
Oh, fine, okay. She'll
Just,
yeah,
well,
she'll run.
just like...
Yeah, she'll kind of just like, she'll be like, by the flames of the fire and the hearth, be blessed.
We get onto the road. Maybe we should
maybe that's enough.
skedaddle, perhaps. I don't feel like getting being a meal or a chew toy for that matter.
I agree.
So you guys get back on the road. The howls don't follow you. As you keep walking down the road, it's like another 2 hours. Before the trees start to get thinner, and it starts to open up more, and you see kind of unfolding before you as the fog kind of burns off as you're getting into the afternoon now. You see fields, different hardy crops. It does look like closer, as you can see the river kind of in the distance. Closer to the river, you do see wheat and barley fields, and they're really making use of the terrain as the hardier areas. You do see sprouts of potatoes and tubular plants. As you approach, and you see off in the distance, as the road goes from kind of muddy ground to cobbled, tall dwellings. It looks like the village. This village does not possess a wall, or any defensive capabilities or anything like that. You would almost say they're dilapidated, but they're cared for. Like at first, you would think something this dreary, wet, and old would be falling apart. They're definitely old and weathered, but they're not. They're not falling apart like you would think. Curtains are drawn tight. As you look up, initially your view is drawn to the village. That's what you've been looking for. As your view follows the tall buildings up, you see a mountain. This one's singular, kind of offset from the rest. And prominently over the village is a massive castle inset into the side of the mountain, off to the distance. This thing is arguably, even from this distance, you can't see the exact architecture. It's gorgeous. It's a work of art in itself.
By the way, Ryder, the
Yes.
pretending that you're a funny looking dog was mostly just a bit to make sure that we were all just being lighthearted. I meant no offense by that.
Apparently, it could have killed me.
Yeah. Yes, you could have.
Apparently, that would have been a really bad idea.
You know, when I had a friend back with the company I worked with. That was a bugbear. He was a bit of a kleptomaniac. That was the excuse we used for him. If things started going missing, he was just our big dog.
Okay. You're good. I'm glad we didn't do it, but you're good.
Yeah.
Covered in scales. Not fur. It would have been harder to pass off.
This
It
is
would be
really weird
easier to
dogs.
pass off. It would be easier to pass off a small human or gnome as a dog before you pass him off as one. I mean, you could call him one of those hairless ones, like those Sphinx cats.
You should see me trying to sell counterfeit art. I can sell just about anything.
I mean, we could call him like I mean, also like put in any input that you have, but we could say that you're like, like maybe like our baby dragon or something. That'd be a lot easier. It's just like, maybe you were dropped out of the nest from the mama dragon and then your wings got caught in a tree and now you just don't have wings. But
I'm,
like
I'm pretty comfortable just being me and dealing with the consequences.
Fair enough.
fair. Also, at this
As
point,
another,
she like
as the hour passed where disguised self fell, and he's just gone back to his Judas tiefling form. He's just more. He looks at and is like, as far as illusions and lying about things would go, I would err more on the side of honesty, at least until we learn what we're dealing with.
So as you guys approach the village, this place is very dreary. The few faces that you do see are exactly like Madame Eva had said. They're grim, they're dark. They see you guys, and they instantly duck back inside.
Sniff check, just to make sure you don't smell like decay.
Perfect. No one's going to bother us. Let's keep going.
As you kind of follow in, I dropped a map in the map section.
Mew's looking on for any kids that might be running around. When a town's in fear, there are always kids that break out somehow and just cause some nonsense.
Where are we entering from relative on this?
So, on this map, you guys are entering from
That bottom left there.
the west side.
Yeah, the bottom left.
Yeah, the bottom left road. As you can see, there are two central, rather large brown buildings. That's the main road there, the main causeway through. Words. Why is it? It's the main road. It's the main street. On there, the building to the
direct route.
all of these other dwellings are smaller. You can actually hear someone crying as you approach the largest of the buildings. It sounds distant though and muffled. What would you guys like to do?
Judas goes, well, that's not very nice. He is just a human after all.
It sounds like
Sounds
the
like-
person's like in a house, like locked away in a house. It's muffled.
And
What would the DC be, kind of given the new perspective Mew has, Stealthy, on to check to see if he needs to check on this person crying? Is it masculine or feminine crying?
It's feminine.
Okay, yep. What's the DC on that wisdom save, would you say?
What are you saying? Boys can't cry, Brett? God.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
I'll do it
As-
right now.
I know you will, Dadley, I know.
Are
Like
you
his-
doing a wisdom check, like an insight check?
No, it's more of a because of recent events, is an instinct going to kick in and he's just going to go check despite not thinking about it rationally, despite the kind of
Okay.
person you is?
As we take a minute to figure this
15.
out. Oh,
15? Okay. He passes fairly well. Natural 14 plus 4, 18.
ooh.
Yeah. So as you're listening to this and you're hearing it, it's a moaning sob, um, filled with heartbroken sadness. Like whoever is making the sound is, for it to be as low and mournful as it is, but you're still able to hear it on the street several houses away. It's utter despair. Um, but it sounds like it's been going on for a while.
And we'll either not look into that or look into it more right after this break.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ah! Sorry.
We're good.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back or something, I guess.
Hello.
We'll see you right now because we're done with
Right
recording.
now.
Right
Sorry.
now.
This required a music change.
Ooh. Bless you.
Let me explain. There it goes.
That was a cough. It wasn't a cough. It was a burp.
So as you guys enter the center of this town,
I feel like I've been too bright this whole episode.
I was like, I know I'm very bright right now. I need to fix
Me.
this. You guys see. Again, it seems like everything that you've seen so far incredibly old. The cobblestones have moss on them. As you walk in, you look to your left and you see a gaping doorway with the sign that's. It probably had some really nice chains holding it, you know, over the square to see at some point. It has since been repaired badly. It's askew, but it's still a well-made sign. That says "Blood on the Vine Tavern." Again, moss in the crevices and whatnot. And then on the other side, you see the windows on this one are open. As you've been walking into town, all the curtains have either, if they were open, they were suddenly drawn tight, or you've not been able to see inside at all because the curtains seem to be perpetually closed. However, this building seems to have light flowing from the inside out. The curtains are drawn back, while also the sign on this one is centered, well maintained, called Bildrath's Mercantile. And you do hear signs of life coming from the tavern. There are some people on the inside.
How tall is the sign? Like that's kind of dangling a little bit.
The crooked one?
The crooked one.
I mean, it's a good sized sign. I mean, it's at least a man's hand's breadth. It would have taken at least 2 men to hang it,
Okay.
which would explain why it's a little skew now. If one person was working on it.
Hey Ryder, you want to give me a hand and fix this sign real quick?
Sure.
If you want to, I don't want to kill your.
No, I mean it's not. It's not.
Where'd you
Gonna
find a
be
Pop Tart?
the mug of stew now has a Pop-Tart in it. He still has that fucking mug, by the way.
Yeah, Mew's starving. He hasn't eaten. It's because he didn't eat when you guys were there.
Oh well, sorry.
Nah,
Neither did Marlena, so.
Yeah.
But she had her tea. She's been like every once in a while she'll like have another cup of tea from her alchemy jug.
Yeah, no, Ryder will lift up the sign, like the more sagged side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, how
Are
do
you
you
guys
plan
comment? This is hanging up over.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. It's a over.
So if
over
Mew got on my shoulders, could he reach it?
And
Maybe.
that sign is over the big
Inn.
building on the map.
Yeah.
The inn, yeah.
The inn, yeah. Okay,
Well,
just make-
either I was
Inn
gonna do it,
slash
but if
tavern.
is it like a chain that is like snapped, or is it like just like a nail that fell off, or like what's the exact issue?
So it looks like someone tried to fix it by themselves, and there's chain on one side, and the other it looks like they might have used like a leather strap to bring the two pieces together, but he got it kind of the
wrong
distance
way.
isn't right, so it's a little wonky. Whoever was trying to do it.
Marlena, I was going to ask if you could use your little stone fixing thing. See if you could try to connect these chains back together if you'd be willing.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you'll just and then she'll like
And
Like
I'll
sit
As you
on your
guys start to
shoulder.
do
I
this,
squat.
you see
I don't know.
a man. He's kind of short and pudgy. Come out with like an armful of bottles that you hear jostling around. As he
I would
looks
be
up
holding
at
the
all of
sign
you.
straight.
Are you all just like in the middle of trying to fix this
Yep.
sign?
Yep. So Judas is holding the sign straight. Mew is like directing, and then
Yep.
Marlena is like sitting on like Ryder's shoulder. Like she's just like, okay, if you move just a little to the left, I think I can. And then like casts like mending on like the chains and stuff like that.
As you walk out, he sees all of you as he kind of like he looks like he was like in his own thoughts. And he's clearly surprised by all of you as he looks up at this scene and goes, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Oh, we're fixing it. We're trying to be helpful. You know, we probably should have asked someone beforehand, though, huh? Like, kind of obviously casts mending to like have like the links like fix up and like for it to straighten out,
It all
like so
suddenly
that way.
goes clink, and you see him step back as it suddenly fixes itself. He goes, "If you think you're getting free drinks for playing with powers that you shouldn't, I do not expect such kindness."
This
Oh,
sign is
goodness, no.
powerful.
No, we don't want free drinks. We're just
I'm not
traveling.
Don't go that far. I'm not against free drinks.
Okay,
It's
well,
just we're
I
not.
don't want.
You don't want any free drinks.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't object, but I'm not going to just
Exactly.
ask
No, I'm not
outright and
asking. I'm not
expect
asking
it.
either. I just don't want it off the table.
I
What is
let
this
go of the
man's-
sign and like walk in the door without offering another word to the man. Just walking in the door and finding a seat at a nice table.
As you walk past him, he takes another step back from you.
What is this man's expression like? You said he's kind of short and pudgy, but like he's obviously off put by us in this display.
Mhm.
But like, what are his distinct thoughts as I am reading this person?
Are you using detect thoughts?
No, I'm reading this man like a deck of cards.
Oh, that's easy. He is very. He was initially when he saw all of you, very quickly, instantly suspicious. You are
Mhm.
strangers here.
Mhm.
He does not know your faces. He was very suspicious. Then Marlena did magic, and that suspicion went to fear and wariness and guardedness, and he doesn't stop you from entering. Upon looking closer at his clothes, it looks like he works here. There's stains. It looks like of something on the apron that he's wearing. He's holding a box of empty wine bottles. He doesn't stop you from entering, but he's definitely now going to be extremely guarded in any interactions that you guys have with him.
Alright, so I'll come. It was kind of messed with my eyes a little bit, so I fixed it. Or I asked them to fix it. Sorry about that. And then just walks in.
Marlena will like tap Ryder's shoulder and like have her like, bring him down.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah,
He'll
thank
put
you.
you down. Of course, yeah. Is
As you
Marlena
guys
going
start to
in?
walk in, he walks over and you see there's a cart off to the side. It looks like it's filled with multiple empty wine bottles. As he sets it on, it looks like he's loading the empties.
Do you want to handle that? You know I got the muscle for it. Not getting free drinks. I just don't like sitting still.
He looks you up and down for a long time before he goes, "No. This is my work. This is what I must do. However, give me a minute. I will be inside to serve you."
Okay.
He softens a little bit when it comes to you, Ryder.
Because I'm a dog, apparently. No.
You know what? We need one of
Scaly-
those where like we need to make a merch thing where it says "good dog," but it's like obviously a lizard.
I mean, in Elden Ring, this is a dog.
Our scaly, our
It's a dog.
scaly human-sized dog.
Do the rest of you go inside?
I look towards where I hear the crying for about 2.5 seconds before joining the rest of the group in.
Yeah. I
I
will
will kind
follow
of
in.
follow his gaze. I'll be the last one to go in. I'll follow his gaze and like look at the house, and
Judas has already selected a table.
I will sit at the pre-selected table.
Yeah, so as you guys initially walk in, this tavern it definitely used to be very fine. Very wealthy. You can see the remnants of that. It has wallpaper.
Oh.
It's stained and dingy at this point, but you see the remnants. It was patterned wallpaper. In rich colors. They've since faded. They're gray and muted in tone. There's grime on the walls. There's a large hearth with a blazing fire in it. You do see several figures huddled around it. At one table, you do see three women sitting off to the side, talking with each other. And then sitting at the bar, you see a young man.
Young man.
Sitting off a ways. You do see, you catch looks of wariness being shot to the young man, but also kind of respect, like you poor thing kind of look being shot his way from the figures huddled by the fire. And after a few minutes, you see the pudgy man walk in behind the bar.
Here, first round's on me, and I'll get up from the table and make my way over to the bar for everybody.
Thank you.
You see, now that the barkeep has come in, he starts cleaning glasses in a line, one after another.
What do you got to drink in here, bud?
Wine.
Red, white, rosé. Got something classy. Is it, or just
The
grape
devil's
juice that
champagne. I have wine.
Okay. And he looks around and he kind of does the mental math of like, there's 4 of us, there's 3 there, there's 1 there. All right, I'll just do a round for everybody.
Do you want glasses or individual glasses, or do you want a pitcher?
A pitcher of wine. Sure, I'll take a pitcher. And feels like I'm gonna be stuck in town for a bit. You know anywhere I can spend the night?
He starts pouring the pitcher of wine. It's a red,
Okay.
really dark color.
This is
It's
gonna
got
turn me
this
into a
really,
vampire.
you can smell it. It's got a really earthy, warm, spiced aroma to it.
It is called the Blood on the Vine Tavern, after all. So.
Yeah.
It's not subtle at all.
As he looks at you, he motions to the tavern itself, and the inn attached.
Yes.
To answer your question about, do you know a place I can
Yeah.
stay? And he just,
How
Just
much
looks
for?
up, points, goes back to what he was doing.
How much for 4? Is Mallory gonna bunk up with someone? She's been flirting with everybody. But come think of the night, they want their own room. They want their own space. Yeah, how much for 4 rooms?
Wow.
Oh my god, that's great. No, that's so real.
I have this every single time.
What, trying to figure out
And-
D&D money?
Yeah.
Because it drives me
Yeah.
nuts. There's a reason why all the mini campaigns never has any shopping.
Valid.
If this is a high-end tavern, typically a golden night for a room would make sense.
We
We're
just
in
fixed their
Barovia, but
sign.
they use Electrum.
Well, right, but
They use Electrum!
Oh, yeah. No, but
I was thinking like how they break it
if you
down.
want to
And,
go
like,
off of lifestyle, wealthy is 10 gold a
He-
day for a wealthy lifestyle, which would be
He sets down the pitcher of wine with you had indicated four, so he's four of these glasses he just finished cleaning. He's very happy with you about that, obviously. And he goes,
Oh,
"Do
no,
you
I
want
said
the bed or
7.
do you want the room?" Oh, 7?
7. I was gonna get the other people in here too.
Okay, yeah. He hands
Yeah.
7 glasses then. And he looks at you and he goes, "Do you want the bed or do you want the room?"
How do you have 4 separate rooms, or do you have one room with 4 bed at least?
I have 4 separate rooms.
4 separate.
That or you can stay on the communal floor.
I don't want that.
If you want the room, it'll cost you a gold. As he's like, obviously, that's gonna be fucking expensive.
Okay, yeah, buddy. So 4 rooms and a pitcher of wine. What is that gonna be, like fucking 4 gold? 8 gold.
Are you staying multiple nights?
Well, no, and the pitcher of wine.
He
The
bought a round
teacher-
for the entire tavern. Like he bought a round for the entire.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll do
So what 250? You
two-
right.
two pitchers of wine.
2 pitchers.
Um,
Yeah. So 8
He
gold.
goes 4 gold and 3 silver.
4 gold and 3. I have gold. I'm just gonna give you
3
5.
pitchers of wine.
Sure, 3 pitchers. This keeps going up.
3 pitchers.
Yeah, so the yeah.
All
So
right.
you want 4 rooms for 1 night. So
Yeah,
that's
just
4
for
gold.
the night. Yeah,
And then 3 pitchers of wine is 1 silver.
okay. So I'm just gonna give you 5 gold, buddy.
You see him take it and then he looks at it. What is this?
Gold.
You see him kind of look over it and take his fingernail and dig it in to the gold piece. He goes, in case it spins. And takes it back.
Yeah.
He looks intently on the image, which is all Faerun branded
Yeah.
from your various towns and everything. He cocks his head and Faerun mint. A little curious about it, but he does realize it's real gold, so he takes it back anyway.
How tree fitting.
At the bar, I'll pour 4 glasses of wine to go hand out to the other bar people. And in order to not go through the conversations, and also just Ryder being Ryder, completely ignores them. He's putting down the glasses and walking back to his table with the other 2 pitchers.
I love Travis in the chat. A pitcher of wine. What is this, Lubbock?
About 350.
Local reference.
You see, as you set the glasses of wine down, specifically the ladies off in the corner in the table at the table, they kind of perk up at you, and clearly, very blatantly, like 2 of the ladies like try to hide it. The one lady is just like all up and down
Oh, yeah. No,
stare,
I just wink and go back.
The man at the bar cocks an eyebrow and takes the wine and kind of watches you guys intently. You are certainly now, the others have noticed as well. You hear hushed whispers.
I thought I was smooth.
From the people around the fire and whatnot. You've certainly drawn attention to yourselves.
We have 2 pitchers of wine between the 4 of us.
Judas grabs 1 pitcher and leaves the other for the 3 of you.
Marlena will pour herself a hefty glass.
I will pour myself a little bit, and
Judas
How-
will like put his nose to the lip of the pitcher that he has like in his grip, and will just take a big ol' sniff to see if he catches any like distinct sense of things that shouldn't be fermented and sold.
No, this is it's a red grape. It looks like it's been spiced.
Mull wine. Perfect.
Yeah, it smells good. It's definitely been aged for a while. It's dry and earthy. But right as you drink it, there's like a fruity edge at the front.
He's just like
It's
Judas on the
delicious.
side. Judas on the side is a wine connoisseur, and he does all of the pretentious ass like
Sommelier
little
shit.
sommelier type like
From
pour
the
a little
bar,
in a glass, pour
you
it
see the
around,
bartender just like watch you do all this, and he goes,
pours it in a glass, twirls it
"If
around,
you
gives it another sniff, does like the whole like nose in glass, upper lip in glass sniff and drink at the same time, swishes around, like moving through teeth, tongue, gums, lips, and it's just like
if you're that interested in the fucking wine, you might as well go ahead to the winery."
please do direct me after this after this indulgement, as he like spits it, like as he spits back into the glass he just drank out of, remembers that that's not the proper way to do it, and it's just like,
Do you need another
anybody have
glass?
another glass? Anybody have another glass?
Miu hands him his.
You
I'll-
see
I can get
him
another one.
cleaning and just hands you the glass, like puts on the counter the glass that he just cleaned for you. He won't bring it to you. He'll set it out there for you.
I'll get it. Don't worry.
As I just like, after the whole sommelier shit of examining this wine, getting all the notes, like fruit at the front, strong wavers at the back, and like all the notes and shit, he will just pour like a brimming glass and start drinking it as if it were any common wine. Like,
So, I got us rooms for the night. We can crash here while we figure out what the fuck is going on.
well, apparently I'm going to
Thank
visit a
you.
winery here. Apparently I'm going to visit a winery here soon, so that's something for me to do at the very least.
You see the man who was sitting by himself at the bar stand up and walk over to you guys, glass of wine in hand. Did you leave a pitcher of wine with him, or did you take one? Or did you take?
In my brain, I used one pitcher to pour the 4 drinks, and then
Okay.
brought 2 pitchers of wine to my table.
Yeah. You see the man. He's 26, 27, probably. It's kind of hard to tell because, as you noticed, all of these Barovians are very grim, very dour. So you can tell he's definitely younger, but age is kind of a little hard to spot.
Yeah.
To nail down exactly. As he walks over and he goes, generosity is not something that is very common here. Thank you, friend.
Now, don't mention it. It's a place without a whole lot of life going on.
Well, we take any joy where we can get it here.
Yeah.
And he gestures to the empty seat. May I?
Yeah. Come on over.
He sits down. Forgive me if... Well, forgive us if we stare. It is not often that we see, He kind of gestures to the 3 non-humans. Others like you, or outsiders in general.
When was the last time an outsider arrived?
It's... Maybe when I was a boy? But... Those that end up coming here don't stay long. They always move on to somewhere else. Or at least some of the other towns. Maybe Valaki or Kresik.
I
How
mean,
far away are those away from here? Just like distance-wise. Sorry, Marlena.
Depending on the wolves this time of year, a day.
Wolves, real problem?
If you're mounted, there could be a little bit longer than that, depending on weather, if you're on foot. Well, have you seen our lovely home?
Yeah, it's, could use a paint job.
As
What?
Judas hears that, finishing off the first brimming glass that he had, with a wave of his hand, the 5-foot cube immediately surrounding the table that we are all sitting at is minor illusioned to look as if the boards were brand new. The table is covered in a cloth. The table is covered in a fine cloth. The lighting is bright as if lit by a chandelier, and the paint on the immediate surrounding, wherever there would be paint or wallpaper at the table that we're sitting at, it is restored to look as if it were new, or refurbished.
Okay. That's a choice.
And he, as he finishes the glass, sets it down as the minor illusion kind of does that, and he looks at Ryder and goes, "There's a start, isn't it?" As he starts pouring another.
Yeah.
You
for the
see
next-
this man,
Go for it.
for my high passive perceptions in the group, you see him give us like a slight start and then takes a visible effort to relax at the sight of Judas doing all of this. Everyone else in the room, the muttering starts increasing, and the group by the fire goes quiet. While the women at the table start muttering rapidly between themselves.
The minor illusion only lasts for 1 minute, and as soon as that minute is up, it's like in that minute he gets another drink of a brimming glass, and the illusion already starts to fade as the glass is drunk down, and he looks over, and with the beginning of tipsiness entering into his voice, he looks over at them and goes, "I can come over and do that in your house for money." If that's what you care for, else you can stop staring. And I, begin to pour another glass.
Mew left the table to get the other cup. As he gets the bar, he's like, "Can I actually have one of those empty glass bottles, please?" I'll pay you for it if that's an issue.
A copper.
Copper.
What a wild difference.
Hands you.
You can
hands
pay
you the
me
glass
versus
bottle.
I'll pay you for an empty bottle.
You know how when we were kids we'd try to get that note when playing with an empty glass bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Mew begins to do that, and then gently begins to kind of matching that note, sing a Sylvan lullaby, trying to calm the moods because everyone's kind of fucking tense thanks to Judas being Judas.
Judas, no.
Judas,
Don't do it.
no.
I've brought you myrrh.
No magic
Durr,
involved.
durr.
This is just a kind of song you'd listen to around a campfire. There's tasty wine. There's a hearth. It's the middle of the day. Mew doesn't want to have a fight. He doesn't want bullshit. He's just trying to, kind of like when the dwarves were singing their tune in Bilbo's house.
You see everyone in the room kind of stops to listen. The group by the fire eventually starts going back to their muttered whispers. Relaxed slightly. The women at the table, their rapid fire whispering has slowed down a little bit as they're eyeing you. Now up and down. As the barkeep goes, "That sounds like some old elf stuff."
My mentor was an elf. He taught me some of the old tunes.
Well, that is surprising. There has not been an elf here at the century at least, unless, well, there's that one. Or at least, there haven't been any new ones.
I haven't seen him in...
There's rumors that there are some to the north, but,
Really?
They keep to themselves. They learn to heartless.
They're they're a solitude and private bunch, focused folk. It's safer that way, though, isn't
You
it?
see him crack almost a pained, sarcastic grin. This bunch definitely are.
If you'd like, during the evening time, I don't know how many more questions yet. I can sing a few more of these tunes if you think it'd liven up the place a little bit. No charge or anything like that. Just something to keep the time.
Well, you can certainly fucking try. I
Isn't that
make
all
no
we can do?
promises.
Hey, if I get things thrown at me, I won't blame you. And he comes back still into the bottle. Thank you for the glass, by the way.
You do see there's a label on the bottom that says Wizard Winery.
You're
Instead
muted,
of,
Dippy.
instead of going to the table, Mew would actually gently approach with new glasses for those three ladies. In case if they haven't gone up to themselves and got it, he'd bring them their glasses.
Yeah, you see these three ladies. You notice they're dressed pretty similarly to how Madame Eva dressed. You see the group huddled by the fire and the barkeep have muted brown tones, gray, homespun kind of clothing. You see the three by the fire, they're brightly colored reds, jewel toned blues, greens, fine embroidery. Very, like I said, very similar to Madame Eva.
If I was expecting to meet three goddesses, I'd have worn my other coat. As he puts down the cups for the three of them.
Can we hear what he's like saying from our table?
He's not trying to hide his conversation. He is being.
It's not a like the actual like bar room of this place is not very big. So like you can definitely if you're super paying attention, you can hear snippets of his concentration conversation. There is the man before you who was still while Mew's having this conversation, you guys are having the conversation with the man who sat down at your table.
I see. Okay.
You can go back to them. Like Mew's
Yeah.
now just talking up these women, trying to get any information from the three gossips.
Yeah. So let's go back to the group at the table.
So, so the last time that outsiders were here was like what, 10, 15 years ago?
Well, about yes.
And like, so how long did they? I guess if they go to other towns, you don't necessarily know how long they stayed for, but like, did anything happen while they were here?
You see him kind of stop and think about it. Well, they were outsiders like yourselves.
So like tieflings and dragonborns and weird human men's.
Well, as far as tieflings and dragonborns, no. They were
Just not from Barovia.
not from Barovia, no. I think there was an elf. Definitely two men. And there was another. It looked like he was wearing an entire suit of armor, but definitely a strange being, for one.
Hmm. I mean, like, how long would you say they
You can
were
infer he
here?
probably means
Like Warforged?
yeah, Warforged.
Oh. So like some real weirdos then. So she'll kind of smile and chuckle, she's joking and knows it's not funny. Um, did they do anything specific or did they Um, like I guess the better question would be, what would you caution us from as outsiders? Like, are you allowed to tell us like the secret to surviving Barovia, or like people we need
Just
to look out for or talk to
practical advice.
specifically? Yeah,
Prac- Practical advice.
as practical as one can be in a foreign land that they found themselves in unexpectedly.
Well,
You're muted still, Dippy.
uh,
How long have I been muted? I don't
I've
even
said
know.
it twice.
yeah.
I haven't
Um,
been saying too many things.
No, you haven't.
I was about to say, I don't think you've
But
said
yeah.
anything
I
until
haven't said
just
anything
now.
important up until this point. He goes, as she said, what did you just say? As practical as practical for anyone who finds themselves in a foreign land that they suddenly find themselves in. Judas would tag on against their will, and I like finish like I had done half of a third glass and finished the other half after that point.
Yeah. Also, Marlena would probably be about like maybe halfway through the first glass. Maybe. I'd say maybe more likely a third of the way.
this man's probably matching your pace, Marlena. He's certainly still on his first glass. He's nursing it a bit. Um, well, for starters, the wine is fucking strong.
As Judas all of a sudden feels a wash of like he wasn't trying to believe it, and then as soon as someone externalized it, a wash of just like oh god, he's like gotten in deeper than he really wanted to
Uh,
as he's like finishing the last sip and is just like catches the last sip in his mouth, puts the glass down. Damn
You
these
know what?
psychosomatics. As I just
Like-
lean forward.
like when you go to the bar and you're there for like an hour and then you finally like go to the bathroom, you look at yourself in the mirror and then you're like, oh god, what
Yeah.
have I done?
Pretty much, yeah, exactly.
Marlena
that
will
with no
will
mirror.
see Marlena will see his reaction and she'll just go, I'll just move this a little farther out of the way for you. And she'll like move your wine glass like a little bit out of reach so that way, and she's like,
Yeah.
not that you'll want anymore, but just in case you
Oh no,
think
he's
about it.
definitely not reaching for the glass anymore after this externalization of thought and psychosomatics starts to kick in of just
She'll yeah. She'll go to her bag again and then pull out the mug that he was using previously and pour him like a small cup of tea. She'll be like, I don't know how well it'll mix, but like so that way you have just some fluids, like actual like not alcohol.
Oh, could you
Y-
pour
you
me
hear
one
them-
too? As I
Yeah.
extend you a empty wine glass.
yeah.
She'll pull out a tea mug for you, like an additional one that matches Judas's,
Oh.
and then she'll
Wait, don't do that. I pull out stew mug.
stew mug.
Gross
mug.
stew
she
mug.
will
Oh, God,
insist
it's
on
just-
the
Oh,
tea
okay.
I was
mug.
about to say, it's
And this,
gonna be like
but actually no.
scaled
When you
over.
pour, she'll like hesitate with her own tea mug. She'll take the stew mug and she will prestidigitate it like kind of subtly. Like she'll like grab like a cloth from her bag and like prestidigitate as she cleans it.
Okay.
You see
And
as the
then-
man leans back a little bit whenever you do the magic.
She'll note it, continue with the action, and then get the actual tea mug, pour the tea in said mug, and then hand him the tea mug and the stew mug. And she'll go, at least it's clean now. I can clean the other tea mug when you're done. It's respecting the tea at this point.
I was gonna try to use the stew to get home. I don't know
Okay,
how
fine.
yet. No, it's
And
okay.
she'll-
It's okay.
As
It's
you
okay.
say that, he leans forward. Well, for starters, you can't go
Yes.
through the mist, so.
Yeah, we've
know, we
heard.
were told
What's
that.
What is it? Teenage girl gossip face. Just what's going on with the mist? Like,
It's just the
Well, if
Can
you
I
try
just
to
heat up?
while he explains this, she will pour herself in her personal mug a thing, some tea while she's listening to this.
It is a good thing that Judas only has 8 strength, because he was death gripping this mug, and if he was any stronger, I would say that he would be starting to crack this mug with his just.
That's
by
what the
gripping it
mending's for.
just by gripping it as hard as he can, but he only has 8 strength, so it's not strong
So
enough to crack.
as he leans forward, well, the mist is the devil's doing.
Okay, like the devil?
Looks to Judas.
I was about
Judas, no!
looks to Judas, and I just like look up from the mug, just like some of us resent that, you know.
I don't necessarily resent it. I just want. I don't know.
Forgive me for my insult. I did not mean it. That is the vampire who haunts this place.
What's he like?
A tyrant, a monster.
I broke bread!
I keep forgetting. You Dadley never change. Never change for anybody.
Never change for anybody.
Oh man.
When you do ask him what he's like,
Yep.
his face, the man's face falls.
Like off of his body, onto the ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces.
His face falls.
Off of his body, onto the ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces.
A monster that likes to take pretty things and break them for the fun of it.
Oh. Guys like us are screwed, huh?
More like my sister.
I am so sorry, and I won't make any more jokes.
He says as he has a fake eyelashes on and a bunch of glitter on his face.
Pause. Were you
Did we
trying to
never take
manifest a
that
female
off?
Strahd for a second there, Dadley?
I
You know?
mean, I wouldn't argue. but-
No, I was not. No.
Damn.
No,
All
but
right.
okay, a bisexual Strahd makes total
A
sense, though.
bisexual Strahd?
Like,
Oh, my dear
Listen.
sweet children.
Stealthy
You don't know the half
doesn't
of it.
play
Oh,
straight
God.
characters.
You don't
So
know
above
the half
table,
of it.
I will let you know this little tidbit right now. Above table, canonically in D&D, as written by wizards, Strahd is a bisexual king. Okay.
Oh.
Do we really have to give him the praise as king because he's kind of a bisexual douche?
Bisexual
Yeah,
tyrant.
whatever.
There we
He's
go.
a
I like
bisexual
that one.
tyrant. Okay.
All right, so you got super evil, bad vampire. I've read a lot of history books. I know how this
Sure.
goes. It goes one of two ways. I'm talking to the dude it goes one of two ways. The people feel like they can't do anything, or the people revolt. Has there been a revolution? Still gossip. When have you guys revolted?
50 years ago.
Okay. Wasn't that
The
long
Mad
ago.
Mage came, took a bunch of us. We tried to take the castle.
Are you over 50?
No.
Oh,
This was
you
one
weren't
of my
there.
father's time.
Okay, no, we, as in like the people.
We
My
as a
bad.
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Is
The
that
wizard went mad.
Mm.
The battle between him and the vampire, you could see from down here. Lightning and thunder. Falling down wildly at random in the mountainside. It shook our village here.
Okay.
But
It was in the
Well-
order. It didn't even...
the wizard now runs mad through the foothills of Mount Bartok.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody powerful enough to send us back the way we came, and it's sounding like the answer is evil vampire, crazy wizard, or we're fucked.
The wizard is an outsider as well.
Oh
He
no.
couldn't leave. That's why he led the revolt.
So we have to kill Strahd. I don't know his name. I probably don't know his name. Wait,
You
that's
don't know his name.
yeah, no.
Strahd.
So I have to. It's my friend from
You
high
haven't
school.
even asked this dude his name. You haven't
No, I
asked
haven't.
anybody
Nope.
their names.
Nope, I haven't.
We're such kind travelers.
Okay,
I know.
So we have. Okay.
To be fair, he hasn't asked us our names either, so.
Which is probably for our benefit, if we're being honest.
So we. Okay, so help isn't the way out. It's back to the power of friendship. Hi, I'm Ryder.
Ismark, as he takes your hand.
Nice to meet you. Are you staying at the inn, or do you got a place in town?
You are definitely not from around here.
Nah.
Wait,
I live at the Burgomaster's mansion.
The burger
Marlena,
master?
like, will kind of puts her hand out to.
He
like,
takes your
shake-
hand gently.
Burgomaster
Gently
from the letter.
shakes.
Yeah.
I was about to
Gently.
say, are you oh, have, how much do I want to take lunch here? She says under her breath. We may have intercepted some mail for you.
You sing it?
Yes.
Mail for me.
Oh no, his sister.
Yes.
It's pronounced Burgomaster.
Burgomaster.
Yeah. So it sounds like
No,
burger.
Master.
No, but the second you said, I'm living in the Burger Master, I'm like, fuck yeah, this place isn't so bad. Like,
Next on Grill Master, the Burger Master.
coming down to Flavor Town, right next to Bravolia.
Coming up next on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, we're stopping at a little place called Barovia and seeing what this whole Burgomaster
Anyway.
Yes.
What are three goddesses like you
Judas.
doing in a place like this?
Find out
About
next time
9
on the
minutes.
next episode of whatever we're doing.
Burger Master.
on the next
Well,
episode
I'm
of
going to
Strahd
keep
and
with the
Con.
group at talking to Ismark now. And then we'll open with the next part real quick because I want to get through something real quick. Mail. For me?
Mm-hmm. It was empty. I'm just kidding. It wasn't empty. It had a Taroka card in it. Did I say that right?
Yeah, again, he's trying to give a pleasant demeanor, but as soon as you say that, he goes, the Roka card.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
Yes.
May
I don't know
see
why
the
I'm
letter?
still singing my answers. She will hand him. She kept the envelope. She gave the card to Mew. But she'll go. And if I'm going to be entirely honest with you, we have the card because we promised an old lady that we'd give it back to her.
Judas just pulls his head up from his hands and is like, "Oh, sweet gods, we're just giving away all of our cards, aren't we?
Don't
We don't
no,
have
actually,
any-
we're keeping at least one of them.
Did you hand him the envelope?
Yes.
Is the other letter in that envelope, too?
No. But I'll hand him the other one too, because giving him an empty envelope is counterproductive.
So holding the two letters, the letter that has his name on it, he looks at it and goes, I do not recognize this hand.
Neither do I, but I'm also not from here, so.
But this, he holds the other letter that from his father and he goes, this is my father's handwriting, but I know he did not send this.
Oh, well, that's tricky, doesn't it? Right.
And as far as the Roka card, are you looking for one like this? And he pulls one out from his vest pocket.
Maybe.
And
Which one
you
is
see
that?
he is currently
Yes.
holding
The Two of Staves. I don't know.
the artifact card.
Artifact.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh. I say ooh, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's a skull in a jar.
Let's go in a jar.
Don't you try to fight it, 'cause it's a skull
Okay.
in a jar.
So, I know that this is, like, not my place to ask this, but, like, Could we have that to give to the lady, please? Kidding,
he
but not
grins.
kidding.
He grins. I think I know the lady that you speak.
She was really nice. She was kind of cheeky like I am.
But
Yeah, my friend has a thing for her.
he puts the Tarika card back in his vest.
I shouldn't have expected that.
I slide
Yes.
1 gold across the table.
Oh,
I don't want your money.
Okay.
But I do think that we can help each other.
I hope so.
And with that, we're going to end our session here and pick up next time with you and the 3 goddesses at the table.
Hooray!
Yay, women.
Don't
Women.
start a war in Troy, okay, Mew?
Don't
do
enter
this.
into a land war in Asia. Never go in against a Sicilian when your life is on the line.
Alrighty, so what
That's
do we got
very
coming up,
funny.
guys?
Yes! Thursday! Brett.
I hope to all of the gods in the sky and the hells that we're playing Moonlit Mist.
And then Friday! Dippy.
We're probably going to have an episode of The Inquisition.
We should
And
probably
then
just go ahead and
Monday,
confirm
Mal.
that later.
Going to your mom's house.
Yo!
And
No,
then
but-
Monday, we
The
got
exciting conclusion.
Yes, the send-off of Enclave Month, where I will be conduiting my first game. I will be running it, and I'm going to make all my players do a drag show. No, no,
Tuning in.
we
But in all
are.
seriousness.
It is the end of Enclave Month. I will be conduiting. It'll be a lot of fun. Dippy will be a player, and then other people will.
I think Lee is pretty well set on wanting to
Okay,
play.
Lee will be
as
back.
well.
Hopefully, we'll have Dono. We will
Hopefully.
see.
See whether or not Dono comes back. Yeah.
And then that's it.
That's it for a while. It'll just after that, the next thing, unless Dono wants to do like a last Friday of the month type episode of Crossroads next week, not this coming Friday, but next Friday, then that Enclave month episode will be followed by the next Dapper D's.
Where we play Uno.
Yeah, while doing a Dapper discussion.
So Stealthy. That's the schedule if you wanna.
I'll post the schedule once I figure that out.
Oh, I just more meant like
I'll take
take
it.
it away to finish us off.
Oh, take it.
Way to
Oh,
finish
okay.
this off, yeah.
God, I'm not used to doing this. Anyway, I'll get it eventually, guys. Don't I promise. Yeah. So that's what we got going on. We will see you guys in the mists next time. And with that, remember to roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Your adventure matters. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's me again.
It is.